it's rumored that Errol Spence and Crawford, Terence Crawford 2, may not happen. At least not in December.
Really?
Because
Okay.
I don't know. Oh,
You
so
giving
you
me
didn't see
game.
that.
Yeah, I didn't see that.
So according to the rumors, Terence Crawford is agreeing that because the stipulation was the winner, what's the name? Could Errol Spence could enact his rematch clause.
Yes.
But the agreed upon weight is chosen by the winner. So at first, they saying Terence, because Terence Crawford was like he willing to go to 154, but Terence Crawford it's alleged that he's saying, it's got to be at 147 now.
I mean,
And Errol Spence ain't trying to come down to 147, dog.
Yeah,
not again, yo.
Yeah,
not
you
again.
can't be on your not like these. Not like these.
I feel like it don't matter which weight. I just don't think especially not back to back. It's nothing he can learn in that time period. It might not be the best
move.
I don't. I've said this. I think he should go to 154. Have maybe 2 good fights, look good. I felt like at that point, what's the name, would honor a rematch with him down the line. I think he would be willing to give him a rematch down the line. I think Terence wants some other fights potentially that would garner some more money. Mm-hmm. That's why he's like he want to force him and say, hey man, if it's not 147, we not fighting because I want to do some other stuff. And he's alluded to that. I'm gonna get to that in a second. But I think what's the name should work on some stuff with some other fighters at 154.
He should.
And then try to get
Earl
back in that fight. Rushing back into that fight it might be worse, dog.
And you got also sometimes check your ego. Remember that you're a great fighter. You got to be reminded that by beating niggas up. Like you don't want to go back into a war like that. Yeah, like boost your confidence back up. Cause I really didn't put Earl against. I put Earl against anybody prior to the Terence Crawford fight. Like. I feel like when you get outclassed like that, you gotta get your confidence back. Yeah,
that's a lot of times that has to happen. And I feel like I said Tyson Fury, even though it was a draw the first fight, they readjusted before they fought Deontay Wilder the second time. Mm-hmm. They took like 2 fights in between, if I'm not mistaken. One of them was ugly. One of them technically, I spoke about this. I think maybe off the pod. They should have stopped one of them fights. It was a dude. It was an ESPN fight, and he had a cut. And normally the fight gets stopped for a cut that bad, but it was Tyson Fury, and they gave him a chance to keep fighting rounds.
No, you did bring that up like episode.
And it was a nasty fight. It was a tough fight. But anyway, he had chances to work on some stuff. He had a new trainer. He worked on it. And I'm like, there's nothing wrong with that, yo. Like, there's nothing wrong with working on some things. The first fight, get a solid. Of course, you don't put him in with no bums. Yeah. Because that's not helping him either.
Yeah,
you put him in with a solid guy, though, that you be like, okay, if he should be able to beat him. If he can't beat him, then it's a problem, for real. But, like, to get him some work, have him work on some stuff, and then you throw him in there with another good guy, like even better fighter, and possibly somebody for a title. You throw him in there for a title fight in the second fight against a fighter who's just holding one of the belts, because they're gonna more than likely strip Jamel of everything, because I don't see him coming back down.
Like
so have him fight for a vacant or something like that. This is like kind of how it goes. And then maybe he work on some stuff and then go for it again. He probably gets beat. He might get beat up again, but. Just rushing into it, that fight can get nasty real fast.
I don't think he should rush into that. Like, because at first I wanted the movie, come back, 8 months later and really beat the nigga. But it's like, it really don't make sense. Because we watch boxing and we sensible, like, to be outclassed like that, you gotta, like, it's a lot more than one thing that's causing you to get beat that
It wasn't
bad.
A flash knockdown. He was getting beat from pillar to post from round 2 to the rest of the way. Like,
and when a nigga can beat you up, inside and outside, like, yo, what can you do? Like, because I was expecting him to smother his jab and just be beating his body, like how normally Errol do. Like, because Errol but Errol usually in the early rounds, like, he be kind of feeling it out. Then he just get chippy and just start fucking people up. Like,
but they said their plan was to take away his jab, because that's how Errol gets inside. Early in the, he controls you with the jab and stuff like that. They said once we took that away, they already knew, like, he not faster than us. They was like, they believed they were stronger than him, and they proved that night. And they're better counterpunchers. So they're like, if we take away his jab, the rest of the fight is over. So it was a smart game.
It's like the old Staples commercial. That was easy.
Yeah.
That was easy.
Facts. I mean, that's how it was.
Yeah, that shit made me mad, yo, because I had my bread that I didn't bet on Errol Spence.
So Crawford, I think, and like I said, I was alluding to it, but this is what the part of the rumor, and I believe this is the reason why he's trying to make sure Errol doesn't accept the fight by making it 147, because he keep talking about the Canelo and Jermell Charlo, but I really believe he wants Canelo even more. So I believe he will.
Yeah.
Because it's a massive fight, and
like I
said,
where though? Like it's 154, right? They supposed to fight at
what?
Canelo.
If they fight, no, he said he was going to go up to 168 to fight Canelo.
Oh yeah, 168.
So I'm like, I think he really would do it for him a mad bread. But did you see?
Why not? He 36 or 38.
So